get great too.
No, I don't ask
great
him.
too.
I don't want him
Men
here.
get sexual assaulted too. You the one that has the sex problem.
Yeah, you're messy. You're messy as fuck. Because I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to have sex.
He probably got a loan, and you like the way he make you feel, and you get mad when you think he out there dicking somebody else down, and you come out there and you look for him.
That's true.
Yes, I know it's true.
That's true too.
I know it.
I don't go looking for him though.
Yes, you do.
You
Yes,
understand?
you do.
No, I
don't. Girl.
Listen, like I try to tell you, if he didn't have the condition that he has,
man, you keep talking about him. He don't have a condition. You had a condition, right?
No, that's because y'all don't. He's not doing it because y'all are on here. So that's why he's controlling himself and he's not doing it. He's manipulating
in the house because you let him in there.
And you just let him have when that lady went out down. How'd you get in this house yesterday when you got out?
It don't matter. He breaking in to get some cat because he wants some cat because you come look for him when he need. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
He said it. Yes, you do.
That in the beginning. That's talking about a year ago. Not now.
Ma'am. You just think you had sex with that man yesterday.
That's true.
Okay, then you just said that the police won't help you and they won't get him out the house and you can't make him leave. Then you say that, yes or no?
Yes, that's true.
But you still lay up there and had sex with him, correct?
Well, he won't leave and he's sitting here and I can't get him out. I might as well have sex with him.
If you don't pussy whip somebody, I wouldn't leave either. If I was a man and I had a dick, I wouldn't leave either.
I know, and I make chocolate cream pie too.
Exactly. So keep cream pie, and then when you end up really getting serious with her, you gonna cry wolf. You gonna cry wolf, and ain't nobody coming because that's what you're doing. You playing game, and you're gonna get yourself hurt, and you're gonna get that man hurt, and you're gonna get those people in that house hurt. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
She look crazy.
Yes, you are.
Look at her. She look crazy, man. This is the lady that's talking. She say, you want me? Look at her. Whoa. She is up. Yes, she do. She look crazy.
You really need to go get you some help because you're going to get that man in trouble. And you're going to get yourself in trouble. And them women, them straight women that you bringing in that house, you're going to get everybody in trouble. And then everybody going to see this shit on the news thinking that somebody is a victim when you sitting up there and you 100% the problem.
Okay, I don't want to argue with you.
No, because that's why the police not coming no more, ma'am. They tired of coming and showing up to a house where the police been called 1,000 times and you keep letting the man come in there. And you
I don't let him come in. I don't let he kicks in my door. I don't let him come in.
But you have sex with him when he kick in the door.
Okay, I can't help it that we have had sex and it was good. I can't help it.
Oh my God.
He says he can't.
So you won't talk so damn much. How about that? Oh my God. How about that? Tell him to start putting it in your mouth so you won't have to talk so much. Because you don't listen.
I wish you to go change the fucking door.
Change the door.
This is the third time.
Common sense.
I told y'all when we
He
met.
kicking the door. Why are you fucking him?
Because, I mean,
You kicking the door open.
So I can only imagine.
Because she the one the problem.
You said I won't let him speak for.
Give him the phone. The man already told us. He said when she put him out, she walks the street and she looks for him.
Come on, I want you to come get the phone. I want us both to be honest so that they're not.
Okay, you move out the way. Yeah, give him some distance. Move away. Give him some privacy. Let him talk.
Okay. 6 feet. I want you to get your phone and get on this live and so that you can tell your story or whatever.
Yeah, she won't call 911. We already told her to. But the man, she'll be calling the police for no reason because she the one letting the man come back in the house.
She wanted sleeping with him. I want you to get your phone and get on this live so that.
Come on, Key One. We want to help you.
Come on. I want them to hear you. So
I done heard about 3 or 4 different personalities from her.
For real, this bitch is crazy.
Come on, get on here. It's called Leave Me My Phone.
This bitch crazy.
I want you to get on this live though, and I want you to tell your story. Because they think that I just fuck you and that come on to tell them real what it is
This
because
bitch
I don't
said
want
the
to.
nigga kick her
They're not hearing
door.
me because they think
She's
I'm
trying to kick
discussing
him
it.
out.
And
Ma'am, you already said the man has a mental illness. You said that yourself.
But
yeah,
she
that's
keeps
true.
fucking
Oh,
him.
that's true.
Okay, that's probably why the police is not holding him because he has a card. He's in the system.
He don't have a card. And that's what, if I had a card, if I had the condition that he
I
has,
wish they'd give both of y'all a card, ma'am. Just go. Can you go and meet
Come on,
yourself?
please do what you do.
Ma'am.
She said
Ma'am,
both of y'all need a card.
Okay, you calling out his flaws, but you got a mental illness yourself. Ma'am, you got a mental illness yourself.
Who?
You don't know what you want, baby. Listen to me. You don't know what you want. You know what I'm saying? We don't been battered. We don't been beaten. We've been taken advantage of by the system. The system got us divided. We can't even see each other no more. We were right beside each other, but we don't even know each other. You know what I'm saying?
They both got a problem. They both got an issue over there.
Listen. That's what we're doing. I want y'all to.
Hold on, because he sound like they both got an issue.
Come on, I want you to comment.
Both of them got an issue. They belong together.
Oh, listen, I want you to keep going. Let him keep talking. Then y'all's gonna see. Hello, come on. Let's keep going.
She trying to trigger him.
Well, I want you to see what I do with every day.
Ma'am, you dealing with what you dealing with because you are bringing it on yourself.
I'm not.
You keep saying that something is wrong with him, something wrong with both of y'all. He need to be somewhere seeing somebody, and both of y'all need to be under medical care.
Listen, I'm in the bathroom right now talking to you, okay? Because I don't want to trigger him, but at the same time, I want y'all to hear
That man talk with plenty of sense, ma'am.
That's because he just got to going. Now he just got to go. Now please, so you get a good understanding.
Okay, we not denying there's nothing wrong with him. We telling you something is wrong with you too.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
I know it's true.
I'm not
We don't have
denying
to deal with 99 people. Just with you. You using that man for sexual favors, ma'am. Pleasure. That's what you using him for. And then you tell him to leave.
They say that I'm
Then you go out and look for him. You admitted that you go out and look for him.
for sexual favors.
Yes, you do. He ain't never sleeping with all of y'all. Y'all got a mental illness. That man is being held against his will in a house with a full of haunted ass women.
Come on, please turn that down, and I want you to come on, because we got to fix this. Come on.
And his money. Is he getting y'all his money? He get a check.
No, I wish he would go get him a check. That would be part of our solution if he would go get a check. If he would do anything to help his condition or his situation, we wouldn't.
Okay, but what are you doing to help
He wants to eat off of me. He wants to what? Eat off of me. He wants to take everything that I got and don't want to contribute nothing to my household. And
Well, don't lie him.
Come on, Q1. Let's be honest and we get some help. No, you need help.
Don't let him. You need to get a restrainer order.
She ain't getting no, ma'am. She done did that already.
Well, then he shouldn't be in my house. As soon as his ass start to kicking, call 911. And then it's ma'am, when he start, if he's taking care about me, help me.
No.
Hold on.
Okay. So, I'm about done. I'm about done with the whole thing. If you don't want to help, you got to help him. Everybody in there on drugs and everybody's sick there. Drugs and sex. That's what y'all got going on in there. And I asked you when you first. You on mute, Glory?
No, Meta went out.
Get it. Okay, there. Now talk.
She get mad at me so much. She bring a polo in the room. Meta. She bring a polo in the room.
Hey, did he come out?
She gets mad at me.
Can you get out that house, girl? Are y'all seriously kidding me right now?
Huh?
Y'all hear that, right?
No, what happened?
He
We ain't fighting. You just standing here.
Well, what the fuck is going on? What's the noise we just heard?
Meta, are you here?
Where's she at?
I don't know. I'm looking for Meta.
I love her.
Where Glory at?
I love her. The world don't. The rest of these people that we
I
can't
do fuck. Give Glory her phone back. Y'all talking about, man?
Say something.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Come on, man.
I don't want you to feel like killing your life and Jippy. I don't want you to feel like killing.
Okay, well, go. Because go. Nobody's coming fight. Don't nobody come look for you. Quit acting like that.
Did he put his hands on you?
I want you to go. Yes, sometimes he does. I want you to go. He consumes everything. He consumes everything I got. He takes it. He don't bring nothing. He fucks me. He eats up my goddamn food. Takes my money. Takes everything that I got. I call the police 2 times a day. I can't get away from him. I don't know what to do. Yes, I do.
Hold on. That's too much energy.
Can y'all hear me? And
I can hear you, madam.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know what happened. The thing went out. But yes, ma'am. If like I said, if you don't go down there and do a protection order, but like I said, it's not even that. The police and stuff have stopped coming because you done called them so many times, and every time they come, that man is back up in their house, and then because you sitting up there, if you want that man gone, ma'am, you wouldn't be having sex with him.
Like this.
Listen, how was we last night? See, he's lying. Lying now. No, y'all wasn't calm and collective. I told you I didn't want you to be here. You wouldn't leave. So you sit there for long enough. Then
Okay, so let us hear what he got to say. Can you be quiet?
I will.
We had we're laying in that bed. She's loving on me, rubbing on my chest, laying on my chest.
That's a lie.
Hush, ma'am. Be quiet. Let him talk.
We did have sex, but you
Ma'am, let him talk.
Gloria.
Okay, you just full of shit because that's why you won't let him talk because you don't want him to tell the truth about what's happening. If we sitting there listening to you, I'm tired of listening to you. Let him talk. Can you hear us, Keon? Kashana, what happened last night?
We was laying in the bed, we had sex. She laying on my chest, we was talking, having a simple conversation, the normal stuff. Wasn't nothing weird about it. I go to sleep, wake up, and this is what makes me uncomfortable. When I go to sleep and I wake up, and then she on the phone with people, having a conversation about us and our problems, and then she making it seem like I'm the problem. Like she want me to leave, but this last night, you weren't acting like that. This wasn't you last night. This wasn't you last night. But this is you today.
Do she come on to you? No, ma'am. Come on. You said yes?
Yeah. You keep it. I heard I've been with it like that. Do it.
Ma'am, can you be quiet? Come on.
That's the fuck about it. Don't come back.
She crazy.
She full of shit.
She was bugged out.
I'm just done. Let me go to the next person. Baby girl, go ahead.
Go ahead, baby girl.
Hey, top that now.
I cannot top that. Okay, so my situation is, like, we had a group chat the last time. Okay, so this lady, her family is well known in the neighborhood. Well, her grandma is known for, like, if they have problems with people, they put their name in a Bible or they'll put their name on a piece of paper and bury it.
Okay. No, you telling the whole ritual overlap.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't know what to do next time. Don't get me.
Okay, just tell them what happened. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
They once was my neighbors. We got into it. the lady ended up pointing a pew at my son's head. So I ended up, doing the responsible thing, going to court or whatnot. And ever since that happened, it's like everything's been going bad. My direction from me getting in car accident to that car accident, losing all my gold jewelry that I once had, the headaches that I have had. I done tried to do the egg cleansing. I done did the Florida water, and it just seems like things is not working.
Okay, so we were already, remember we just did the live with you in private yesterday. When we supposed to get with you with some private stuff.
Yeah.
That was the whole reason for me bringing it, pulling you out of here into the private room.
Yeah. I wanted to also purchase some of your stuff as well. You know what I mean? So when I get paid, I can purchase it. I also wanted to know about that as well.
Okay, we'll get into the private room.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Jill, welcome to the family.
Jill.
Go ahead, Jill.
Huh?
Go ahead. Welcome to the family.
Oh, thank you.
It's on you.
Yeah, you want to spawn?
No, I was just.
I think she came in.
I came in because I heard about something that I was really going through, and I went through it for 10 years, and I was basically telling that woman, she sound crazy. You gotta use the police for better, and you gotta stay away from them, whether you want to or not.
Okay.
Okay.
So the people that's coming up here, we asking people if they need help with something. We didn't need help with her situation.
Yeah, I need help. I'm dealing with PTSD is what I heard. And it's basically what the last woman was saying. When you're going through a bunch of things and you just can't get your mind right.
No, but she wasn't. That was something else.
Yeah.
Don't even try to compare yourself.
Yeah, what he said.
But they're saying like ever since then she's been dealing with like a lot of problems, headaches, and that's like what you said, spiritual warfare. And I've been trying to handle that, like with your nerves and everything when you go through things. You just can't get your mind together. Any help for that?
I ain't no doctor, so Meta, that's on
Can
you.
you say that last part one more time? Because it's a spiritual warfare in the live right now.
Yeah, spiritual warfare everywhere.
No, it's just like when you go through things, like go through traumatic situations or situations that you have to handle. When you go through things, sometimes you just can't get your mind together. And I think it's a lot with anxiety. Any help with that?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And see, the reason why we try to help and talk to people and better try to teach people is because when you realize what you just said, that's when you have to start calling your power back immediately.
Right. What I heard through therapy is once you go through a traumatic event, I was a victim of rape. But once you go through a traumatic event, I said 3 years later, I'm having a hard time.
Yeah, I heard you mention like the PTSD of it all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back
Okay,
up.
come back up. The reason why I dropped you down, you gotta use these TikTok friendly words. And while we on here, don't be coming up here hollering out spells and rituals just because you know spells and rituals.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Exactly.
Don't do that. What might work for you don't work for everybody. You're revealing stuff in pro practices. You don't even respect your own practice. Don't do that. Let's keep it TikTok friendly. I did drop you down because of what you said. Let's use TikTok friendly words. You're more than welcome to come back up to the panel to continue in your dialogue, please. Thank you.
And we're gonna try to push forward. Looks like King Joat. King Joe.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Salute. Welcome.
I guess Meta, she kind of chimed out again, huh? I ain't heard Meta on here. But yeah, I'm gonna get straight to the point. So the first thing that I want to speak on was the relationship I was in for 16 years that I was making a lot of excuses for. And it wasn't until I held myself accountable that I knew that I was the problem for staying, because I realized that I couldn't change the individual, and whatever magic work she was doing on me, it was up to me to break that spell. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times we point the finger at someone else, but it's really us, because we don't have no control over them. And it took me a while because we had children together, and I wanted to build a strong empire. I wanted to build a strong legacy in the family, a foundation, right?
I'm gonna let y'all get in.
Just because you have kids by someone, you can't use them kids as an excuse. So that's another finger pointing back at you, because you're using those kids as an excuse. And I went through a real traumatic situation where I lost my business. And this lady that I was making excuses for, which is the lady I left, you could see the sparkle in her eye that she was glad that I lost my business. And my business did well. But the sparkle in her eye, and she was very, very happy that I lost my business. So my point is, we steady pointing the finger at everyone else. She won't leave, he won't leave, but the whole time it be us. So then when we go into these crime spells and these mad at the world spells, it ain't the individual and it ain't nobody else but you. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I had to realize in that situation. And it took me 16 years. I hate that, because I was lying to myself and in denial. But I had to man up and look the man in the mirror and understand that it was me. I had to learn how to control my sexual addiction. Because, I'm a Scorpio. I have a high sex drive, but that's where a man needs to know how to control his sexual energy. We blame these women a lot, but a man needs to know, you need to know how to have semen retention like she needs to know how to have celibacy. And I think that would stop a lot of confusion and the spiritual warfare that's going on, because the man has a wand and she has a portal. That portal and that wand is always good. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I had to work on and break through. And it's still hard, because this is an addiction, and we don't talk about that enough when it comes to sex. We may fit one person, but if you're going to jump with a new person and you ain't even got a chance to really know them, then you jump, like the old folks say, you jumping out of the frying pan going into a skillet. You see what I'm saying? So last but not least, and I'm going to sum it up with this, because what y'all talking about is powerful with the spiritual warfare. I've had my own father that has been jealous of me since I was young, and he would do a lot of crazy stuff to me when my mother wasn't around. Nothing sexual or nothing like that, but just real envious and being, mean to me. But if my mother was around, he wouldn't do it. Well, moving forward, I'm older now. He's had a stroke. And so my family is kind of looking at me like, why am I not more compassionate? Why am I not more concerned? Back to what I was talking about. We bring this stuff on ourselves, and you don't know how Mother Nature, Mother Universe will bring it back to you. So now, he has had a stroke. His whole right side is partially paralyzed, but he won't get up and do anything because he's content with my mother spoiling him. So he won't get up and try to walk, work his leg out or nothing. He sits there, he poops on himself. My mom has to clean it. She says she's tired, but I'm explaining to her, you're not tired, because if you're tired, you would let the get his SHIT literally. So long story short, we had a big blow up about 2 weeks ago. As soon as he talked to me real bad, you would think this man would be more nice and polite. He tried to at the beginning, but that was just faking, because he needed us to help him. That wasn't really him. He was just putting on a mask and a robe to get what he wanted. The words that I spoke to him triggered him, and the real him came out. 2 weeks later, he tried to get up out of the bed by himself, because I'm getting the F up out this nursing home. He fell and broke his neck. Now, my whole family went into turmoil and sad. But I wasn't sad. I wasn't happy neither. But I know how the spiritual side works. And you can't be emotional with it. You got to take it for what it is. And it's a spiritual warfare all over the world right now. And people have to know what's really going on. And I just wanted to share that, because I'm still going through and still learning all this. Y'all share y'all story, and Meta gets to dropping that high science, and spirituality. So I just want to share that and understand that when something traumatic happens, it could be your own family. Study their patterns, study their childhood. Did they bring this on themselves? And if they did, you can't let them pull you into their madness, because they love to do that. And I don't care if it's blood family or not. If they brought it upon themselves, you just got to take a deep breath and take it for what it is.
He said daddy broke his neck.
Broke his what?
His neck.
Thank you, brother. Yes, sir.
Yeah, The spirit, something about the spirit. Wildy 767. What up? What up?
You refer to it as an addiction, and I know what you meant. But let's put it back to what it is. It's an appetite.
I'm on live
Your appetite.
on TikTok. I'm on a panel.
Natural.
I'm
An
muted.
addiction is what's is not natural. And then not having control of that.
It's hilarious. It's serious too. It's a good.
Proud of you, brother. We appreciate you.
This would be just a good experience for people to hear, you know, how real spiritual people speak and conduct themselves.
We just had to drop
You know, because I know a lot of people not
apologies about that.
spiritual or know what's really going on, period.
All right, well.
Okay.
You know, you probably believe in Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was just basically saying, even after the traumatic event, I'm still basically trying to get myself together, but I had to take a step back 2 weeks ago and realize, due to things that's going on in my life or things that I had to handle, it's my behavior and my reactions have changed.
So, knowing the
So
truth.
that's the reason why I'm like, it was interesting to me, because I just came across spiritual warfare in the word.
You just say you know
Okay. Have you did your numbers yet? Do you know anything about that? Getting your life have numbers?
Exactly.
Seeing if you got karmic debt or anything?
Exactly. You don't know nothing
No,
about
I'm
none of
not.
that.
And I thought about that a lot. I'm like, everything that goes around comes around. So I'm like, maybe I did something to someone. Yeah, I probably did something to someone. You know, dealing with a situation that I was dealing with, dealing with a domestic violence situation.
Right.
I probably allowed a lot of, I didn't have boundaries. I would allow him to do whatever he wanted to do and be like, well, he did this and he did that. I had to learn my own boundaries and what not to do.
Well, you, so what are you, because I had to take a look and I didn't hear what you were saying that you were going through. Can you kind of briefly?
I got out of a relationship and I was celibate for about 4 years, and I ended up going on a date and I ended up being date raped.
Great. Date rape.
Okay, date rape.
Okay, so you got a cord that you have to cut. You have to do a spiritual cutting, cord cutting, because that person that still will have connected a soul tie with you.
Yeah, exactly. I felt that.
So I don't know how long you were in the line when I went through that with another young lady. A spiritual cord cutting is just the same thing that you would do when you break it up with somebody. You will picture yourself with a cord in the spirit. You're doing this is a spiritual thing. You will see yourself in the spirit. You will see that person in the spirit. See yourself with a rope tied around your waist and a rope tied around his waist. The same rope that just connected you guys. And you exactly speak to him, and you tell him that you are cutting all ties to him in the spiritual realm. You get what I'm saying? I know you will no longer have any spiritual connection to me, nor in the physical, nor my mental state. I'm cutting all connections off at this point. You get what I'm saying? You picture yourself cutting that cord with a paraffin, and you see yourself destroying him or removing him completely out of your life. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes more dramatic steps in the spirit. Like I said, if it's a person that's continually bothering you, then you want to take some other steps. But if you just want to disconnect that energy from you, you're going to cut that cord and you're going to say to him, I declare and I decree that all spiritual connections between you and I are cut. You will no longer be able to have any connections to me in the spiritual, nor in the flesh, nor my mental state. Exactly. From this day forward, you get what I'm saying? All energies that are mine will be the only ones that I give full access to. No energies that are not mine could not connect to me. You use your own words, the words will come. Right. So just let that flow.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, shit.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Because it is a bond there. I don't know where that bond come from, because it's good. But like there was a bond that no matter how I tried, because I wanted the relationship. relationship to work due to the fact I haven't, I was celibate. And I felt like I gave myself to someone that just wasn't there. So I did act out of desperation.
Accountability is awesome. I just put that in the chat, and that's the beauty of it. That's a part of the process. That's a part of the process. So gratitude to you, goddess.
Thank you so much.
Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. We men are here to help, and just for anybody else in the room that's wanting to understand what's happening, the topic today is setting your intentions for and against spiritual warfare. The common denominator about that is that the spiritual warfare is going to happen, whether we like it to or not.
Well, that's what I realized. Things going to happen to you, whether you want it to happen to you or not, is how you're going to try to get through it.
Right, and if you're ascending, like really walking in your path, it's going to come 10 times harder. So it's
Right.
not by chance that, people can start feeling that.
And I said I have been going through that situation in my 20s. I just didn't expect to go through it at 50. And it was a lot harder. The only thing I got, you go through things so that you will learn how to deal with them